Hello everybody, you're very welcome to today's Chamber member interview. We're delighted to be joined by our newest Chamber member, Manguard Plus. And today, Jonathan Pym, the General Manager of Manguard Plus, is going to talk to us about the business. You're very welcome today, Jonathan.
Bernie, thank you very much and thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Would you like to give us a bit of background to the business and tell us about the services that Manguard Plus offer?
Yes, Manguard Plus was formed in 1996. It's a family business. We are a guaranteed Irish, privately owned security company, and we're probably the largest privately owned security company in Ireland. And we started in Kildare, and we've expanded from there. About 75% of our business is in the Greater Dublin region, but we're trying to expand out of that, hence our involvement with Laois Chamber, because we want to expand going west. That's really one of our priorities.
Great. And the services you provide are quite varied and a broad set of services. Would you like to just explain a little bit more about them? Yeah.
The main three services we provide are security guards. So primarily it's the provision of people, and that could be a security guard, an event guard, where you might see us in Leopardstown or in the Curragh. But then we cover a lot of office buildings, but also we have what's known as a concierge service. So we would look at the high-end concierge front of house person as one of our key areas. So that's around the whole area of providing people. And then we have the only EN 50518. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, but we're the most advanced control room for alarm receiving in Ireland. We're the only security company with that accreditation. All of the other companies have an older accreditation. And back in 2014, we spent about $500,000 on our control room here in Manguard Plus, and that has given us the honor of being the only security company with this EN 50518 certification, which means that we can receive alarms, we can monitor CCTV, we can do lone worker protection. But the third element of what we do are mobile services, and that's what we want to promote in the Laois area. So mobile services are the provision of key holding. So if an alarm goes off in a premises late at night, you don't need to get out of bed. Go down, check out what's happened in your premises. We do that for you. So we'll receive the alarm, we'll send a car down with a trained security person who'll go down, investigate what the issue is. If it's a problem, they'll escalate it, but if not, they'll just deal with it, reset the alarm, and we send a report. So that's what mobile services are. We key hold, we respond to alarms, we do mobile patrols, we do vacant property inspections. So those are the three main areas that we provide: people, the control room services, and the mobile services.
Great. And I know our listeners and members are really keen to hear more about your expansion plans into Laois.
Yeah, I think as part of our whole expansion from Kildare, we have a big presence in Dublin, and we bought a company in Northern Ireland, which has given us a presence in Belfast. We bought a company in Waterford, but our logical next step is to move west, as I was saying to you earlier. And Laois is the next step because it's close to where our head office is in Kildare. So we now have cars located in Portlaoise and the surrounding area, so we can cover Stradbally, Mount Rath, Mount Mellick, Portarlington, all from the base in Portlaoise, and that's what we want to grow off. So we're providing key holding, alarm response, and mobile patrol services to businesses in the greater Laois area. And the more we can get in the area, the more cars we can put there, and then we can expand. We can move across into Tullamore, and we can continue moving on south and west then as well.
It's great to hear that Laois is offering you that option as a central location in Ireland to expand out your services, and really it's great for the businesses in Laois to see a company like Manguard having the competence to expand into the county. So that's really good news. So the last 12 to 18 or 14 months, I'm sure, have thrown up many opportunities and challenges for your business. But earlier on, you were saying to me how you've grown really well in the last year. Would you like to share us a little bit about that?
people are often talking now about the difficulties that have been experienced in COVID, and we have experienced difficulties as well. We've had to put people on short term or short time, but on a positive note, since March of 2020, we've grown our business by over 6 million a year in the year. We've won contracts. We won Dublin Port. We won other contracts within the Dublin area, and then also moving out. So it's been positive for us. I do have to say that COVID did impact, without a doubt, because a lot of the businesses, the offices closed. So that meant our front of house people and our services as security guards in buildings would have been cut back, certainly during the daytime. But on a positive side, our alarm monitoring, our CCTV monitoring, the mobile services really took off, because we found that a lot of the buildings being empty, they then required someone to go in and check that there wasn't a leak, that no one had broken into the building. We were running the water taps, flushing toilets. Sorry to get into the real estate.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But these are the important things that are overlooked when a building is empty. And we were providing those services to building managers and to property owners to provide the prevention against Legionnaire's disease and just checking out the building. So that's definitely where our services have grown. And that's why, from a business point of view, we want to put more emphasis on our mobile services, which is what we've launched in Portlaoise, or in the Laois area, is mobile services, because it's the easiest one to scale up. And so definitely we have suffered, and our staff, we've had probably maybe 80 of our staff had to go on PUP payments at times, but we didn't lose anybody. You know, we've started to be able to bring people back and develop again. You know, as things are starting to open up, we've benefited from that. But as an organization, I won't say we're recession proof, but you know, we've been lucky enough that we've been able to keep going, and we've done a lot of work internally. We had to work closely with our clients and with our staff on COVID protection measures and what we were doing within the business, but it's been positive. That's the bottom line.
So it sounds like you got your own house in order, as well as expand your business over the last year. And I'm sure business owners are seeing the value of a company like Manguard when their businesses are empty and they still need to be maintained and secured and all the rest of that.
What that has done, and I'm cutting across your questions now, but just to expand on that, what that has done, it's made building owners think differently. They always thought you had to have somebody in the building to keep checking things. But now, as a way of the development and the future for our business would be that we're looking more towards remote monitoring of systems and response services as the future. Not to say that the provision of security guards won't end. It's just going to be a hybrid model, and everyone's talking about the hybrid way of working now. We've adapted to that, and we're able to provide services to support businesses who are moving towards that hybrid model, so that your building is protected and that you have someone responding to an alarm, a fire alarm, an intruder alarm, or if there's a leak, we can deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's another example of how COVID has speeded up the development across every industry. I don't think any industry has stood still and has had to pivot and find new ways. Even the chamber, you know, we've gone online. You know, I've signed up so many members I haven't even met face to face yet, and who would have thought? So it's change all around for the good. So moving forward, I'd imagine a company like yourselves have very big plans for the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely. We're currently in the process of developing our Vision 2025. So we're preparing our mission, our vision and our goals. So as a senior management team, we're pushing forward with our plans. Now, Manguard Plus is a privately owned family business, and it will always be that. But it doesn't mean that we can't grow to compete with the large multinationals or to any other investor-driven company. We are well up there. I can say that in the last 6 years, we've grown from a turnover of 14 million to almost 35 million. So we're definitely on the up and up. And it's testament to the vision of our managing director to invest in the company. So we invest in our people. We have 2 of our senior managers are doing doctorates at the moment. We've got a number of our managers who are in college and doing degrees. And then we also provide the training to our staff as well to improve them and allow them to move into supervisory roles. But that's been critical to us, is the investment in our people, but also in our infrastructure. You'll see our vans around. After talking to you, everyone's going to start noticing the Manguard Plus van. And one thing you'll notice, it's always clean and it's always in good condition. And we have up in the years cars. We're very lucky that we're able to do this. But it's a key part of investment within the business, that it's not just all of our profits are going out of the country, they're reinvested here. And one of the big parts of what we do within Manguard Plus is our corporate social responsibility. So we have developed that further in our Vision 2025, is that we're going to increase the areas and identify organizations that we're going to support. We're already doing it a lot within the GAA sphere, and also with Swim Ireland and different organizations. We're supporting them, and that's our way of giving back. And as part of this, we will identify groups in the Laois area that we can support as part of our business development and our corporate social responsibility. The key for us is we need to grow our business to make it sustainable. Now, we've already invested in having the vehicles down there, so we've got our presence. Now we want to grow on this, and we hope that we can encourage your members to avail of our services. That would be a definite objective for us. And by us having greater presence, we can support the county then as well.
It's great to hear a story of an Irish business, you know, growing so fast and so well, and investing in their people. And it sounds like you really want to get involved in the community, and you've much more of a holistic approach to your business. Very impressive, and delighted that you're chamber members. And I'm really hoping that, you know, through networking and events that will be run over the next while, you'll get to meet as many of our members and make new connections in the Laois area. Thanks very much for taking the time today to tell us the Manguard Plus story.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you.